All right, timpani video. Unfortunately, they locked us out of using beaters. There's no beaters in the timpani room, so we're using mallet percussion and being very, very careful with them. Apologies for this. So, these are timpani. These are tuned percussion. Each of these can change tuning, as you saw when I was making these preset. This one, the foot pedal down here releases the pressure on the drum head and tightens the pressure on the drum head so that it changes pitch. The farther down your heel is, the lower the pitch. And as you raise your toe, right, they're fairly straightforward. The biggest part of timpani is teaching people how to tune them, which you saw me doing. We don't have any tuning stuff in here. This timpani room is really weird. So I went ahead and I preset the tuners on the timpani so that there's an A and a D on these two drum heads, and I'm just gonna have her work on matching the pitch on the aftermarket tuners. So now it's your turn. So I'm gonna set this to not A, okay? So as you can see, on here there's this whole range of presets that you can set. I've set the A so that it's accurate, but before we do that, I just want you to feel how it feels to go up and down the tuner. So you lightly touch the drum head so it makes it beat. And there you go, it changes pitch, right? So now try going down.
Okay, I hear it.
Yeah, there you go. So now try hitting it and setting it to A. And that's theoretically the A. The whole tuning process was weird. Again, sorry for that, Costa. But that's A, right? And that's how you would tune timpani.
That sound like A?
Close. I don't have perfect pitch. I don't even have relative pitch. Oh, no. I hope it's still going. Something came up. Okay. I think it's still going. Okay, so, like I said, timpani changes. The reason for this, the big reason, is like when we played Indiana Jones on Saturday, there's a part in there where the key changes. So the timpani has to run over and go bam, 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 and put themselves in a whole new key, right? Because generally speaking, they're gonna play what's called the root and the fifth. They're gonna go 1 5 1 5 1 5 1 bum 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 bum, or just beat the shit out of the one, right? So they have to be able to change to a different key. Now, speaking of 1 5, we're gonna go 1. Unfortunately, it's high. I could have put it down here too. That's close. This might actually be on A already, but not the priority. We have our 1 here. We have our 5 here. So I'm gonna have you try this one too. I have the D preset here. So you would slide that around until it matches that. If it's on it, it's close. Now, to cover bases, there are technically 3 ways that you tune, right? The first one you saw me sitting here with a tuner and just smacking it. That's the least effective way you want to do it, because like middle of a song, you know, just pull out your phone and smack them and tune like that, right? The other way is the tuning fork I was telling you. It's a metal fork that's tuned perfectly to a note. It matches it exactly. So when you hit it against a solid object and stick the butt of it against your ear, you can hear it vibrating in your cochlear, and you hear a 440. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not bringing it. I'll bring it to the gym one day. They're cool. The other way is if you have, I guess there's 4. There's also the speed tuners, but you have to preset those. The other way is if you have a piano or something around and you can hear the note before everything, you walk over and you go like, da, and then you walk over and you're like, ba, okay, C, my da da da, and then you have to be kind of musically inclined for this, but you would go like, do, if that's your C, do, da, 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 it's a perfect 4th, da, 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 and then you would tune that one so that it matches that next pitch. And drummers get that really quick. I'm not that guy, I play tuba. So, but that's how you would go about doing that process. Now, let's see. The holding the beaters. Again, we don't have actual beaters. We're using the timpani or the mallet percussion stuff. But the way it would work, they're a lot thicker. They're about that big around. And for that one, you would hold it with your thumb on top, and your thumb would face directly forward. And now, in the world of drums, movement is a big thing that goes along with music. So the way you hit and then move is the sound that you're quote unquote drawing out of it, or what did I put? It's called Oh no, it is just called drawing. Yeah, so it's called drawing the sound out because like you can hit it really sharp, you get a sharp sound, right? But if you hit it and the sound like quote unquote comes out with it. This isn't great. I set this one really high on the drum, like it's really thick, so it doesn't resonate. Down here, this one's looser. You can hear how it resonates. So when you hit it soft, it's a little bit sharper. Than you can really hear the difference between those two. So that's that. It'll call for it. You'll have accents in the music. You're not gonna have we don't have music unless you're pulling something out of this braille looking wall. Other thing is, the reason I was going into that is legato strokes. Legato means nice long notes. You hold it out for what's called the full value, which means you don't cut it off. So when you hit it, you just go up a meter. So try that on that one. But yeah, and you want the rebound on it. You don't want to stick at all, so you bam it right off. Yeah, that's the legato stroke. It's easier with the bigger ones because you have more contact surface and they're made for that. Also, we don't have those, so we're not hitting them hard. Next thing, you tried that. Okay, 2 drums. 1-5. You just hit one and then you hit the other. That's two drum percussion. You can have up to 5. You can have as few as 1. It just depends on what song you have and what it calls for. Now, the next big important thing, or I guess the last important thing with timpani percussion is that if you have like 1, 5, 6, 4, right? You have a combination of notes that don't go together and don't sound good. It's like you walk up to a piano and go black and it just doesn't sound good. You have to do what's called dampening. So you would hit one, and then as you go to hit the other, you use your 3 fingers here to palm mute and cut the sound of the drum that you hit before. So you would go like boom, mute, hit, mute, hit. It's a weird cycle, and you have to be really precise about it because you don't want to like hit it and make noise, right? So it's just a gentle, you let the skin absorb all the shock waves that are going on.
Okay.
So we'll just do one mellow at a time. So you hit, make a noise, and then you use like the fatty part of your hand to mute it.
Okay. It's not working.
No, that's exactly it.
Oh, okay.
Because these ones, they're at the very back of the band.
Uh-huh.
So unless you, I'll sacrifice myself. Go like this, plug your ears.
Oh, yeah.
The sound goes away immediately. You can't hear it over the entire band.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, so try it on that one.
Oh, I don't want that to hit it. That's hard.
Yeah, so you pull, again, it's easier with the bigger ones, but you smack it, and then you just lay your palm against it. And there you go, it's a palm mute.
Okay.
Now, try hitting this one and muting while you hit the other one.
Okay. Oh, no.
Come on, you're a rock climber, you got this.
No, that's so hard. My brain can't do that. Can't do that.
There will forever be a video of this.
I can't do that. Okay, one more really good attempt here.
Okay.
I can't do it at the same time.
No, that's like your first time, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then you would sit in this room for an hour practicing getting that interval smaller and smaller and smaller until it's boom, 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 boom. That's timpani.
That's pretty cool.
The only other thing is timpani also runs on a staff, like we saw on the marimba. Most percussion runs on a staff, but it's called a percussion staff or it's not named staff because it's not tuned timpani or tuned percussion. These are tuned percussion or pitched. They will quite literally, it'll say C. This will be tuned to a C, and that'll play with the band. And then you'll have a stacked set, right? So you'll have a C and a G, a 1 and a 5. And you will play both of those, and it'll show length duration. It's one of the few percussion instruments that has the full like staff notation.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's that. Timpani. Yeah.